back with another one. We're getting these out of the way as fast as we can.
Yep.
Or it's not trying to rush,
below.
of course, but
yep.
It's also because we're interested with this. Now, I didn't know that this was actually episode 3.
Yeah, or story 3, really.
Well, story 3,
Serial 3.
Serial, I guess that's what it is, really. So I guess, yeah, there was 26 episodes in this?
Yep, 26 episodes.
So that would actually mean there was only 13 stories. Or maybe
It's hard to say because some of them are 3-parters.
Yeah, that's true, never mind. So
yeah.
Either 10 or... Yeah, fair enough, I guess so.
Yeah, but as a big Doctor Who fan, I'm happy to see the serial format was still
absolutely.
kicking around.
It's 2001. I do like serials as well.
Yep.
I do like story arcs, of course, as well. But anyway. So, any reason why Jason picked this one?
Yeah, Jason, email us at thenoviceelitists@gmail.com.
I thought you already did that.
Yeah, you already did, but...
He did, he requested this and whatnot.
Yeah, if you have any background to tell us about why you selected each episode, feel
the
free,
next
we'll read it out. But
2 or the next 3, I wonder if they're the ones after this, like their proceedings, 3, 4, and 5.
Yeah, I'll just say I'm actually not doing them in the order that he wrote them.
Okay.
I'm doing in the order that they were released. I hope that's okay. I don't know if he had a particular order in mind. If
give us notification of that, please.
Yeah,
we
email us.
Prefer to do it the format you asked.
Yeah.
Because
I don't know why I started doing it. I think it's just because I started watching the season.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
And I was like, okay, well, we'll just do them as they go.
That's totally fair.
But,
since this Blu-ray is uncompromisable. Or...
Yeah, since you can't actually select the episodes, you just have to skip through. It's so stupid. Which is
it's very weird. I don't know what DC's doing. I don't even know if the Batman, the animated series, or Batman Beyond Blu-rays have this problem. I'd hope not.
I'm hoping the second season clears this up here.
Probably has the same problem.
Probably does, yeah.
This is on Cartoon Network as well, and Clone Wars didn't have this problem.
No.
Which is weird. Anyway, whatever.
But
okay,
yeah,
so this is the Enemy Below.
Yep, Enemy Below.
Enemy Below.
Yeah, we once again stopped after the WB logo.
Yes.
So we're at 1:49:23. If everyone can get it to timestamp 1:49:23
on your legally or illegally purchased copies of this.
Yeah, and if you're renting it from YouTube or somewhere else, you're fucked. Good luck syncing up.
I think it still might have the WB logo with bugs in it, but
yeah. So stop immediately afterwards, like we did.
Everybody, please press play right now.
Just starting with some waves.
Yeah, this is oh, for Pete's sakes, come on.
Yeah, the stupid chapter thing won't go down. If you press, yeah, there you go. Oh no, you're. And I wanted to call this out right away here. USS Defiant.
So,
because I mentioned DS9 in the last episode.
Oh yeah.
And the Defiant was the main ship that DS9 used.
Ah, there you go.
Even though they were set on a star base, whenever they need to do battles, they bring that ship out.
Yeah, you wouldn't think that, but anyway.
Yeah, with all the Dominion stuff. So this, immediately called that
Looks
to mind.
like Godzilla's coming after us again.
Yep, he's gonna grab your... Remember in Godzilla 84 when he grabbed that submarine?
Yeah.
It's such a great shot.
That was such a great shot.
And ignore this sound that you're gonna hear. That's me turning on some nothing at all.
Kids, don't listen to this right now, what he's doing. He's not doing what y'all think it is. Does that make any noise at all? Or?
No, it didn't make any noise. I wonder if the vape turned
his
off
microwave. He's turning on his microwave. That's what he's doing.
That'd be so scary being in a submarine.
We're going down. Seriously, why do we still have nuclear subs?
Yeah, I'll just say I watched Batman the movie earlier today, and the Penguin had his Penguin submarine.
Oh, that's right.
So amazing. Such a fun movie.
Uh-huh. Has it now?
I love him in shadow over here. There's Aquaman.
Enter Aquaman.
Yeah, enter the Namor comparisons.
Oh boy.
Not really.
Yeah, we probably have plenty.
I will talk about that a little bit in this episode, but not too much. I'm trying to distract.
So again, not read much Aquaman.
Me neither.
But we know that because of Super Friends, his reputation was very, very, very
very much ruined.
And it was, I think, Peter David who rescued him from the trash heap.
Yeah, I know that Peter
his
David
90s run.
He'd been wanting to write for Aquaman for a long time, and when he finally got on, it was like a manifesto.
Like, no more, never again, and...
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I think Jeff Johns tried to re-solidify that idea, and then...
Oh, did he do a run on Aquaman?
Yeah, he did.
Oh.
He did a New 52 run on Aquaman.
Wow. Oh, New 52.
He's the one where everybody kept saying, like, oh, Aquaman wouldn't eat fish. And then in that story, it's like, oh, yeah, no, because I read the first issue of that. It's like, no, I eat fish. Like, you eat cows, so why wouldn't I eat fish?
There's the waves again.
Yep.
Which look pretty good.
Written by Kevin Hobbs.
Yeah, written by Kevin Hobbs, who, again,
directed by Dan and Reba.
Yeah. I mentioned Butch Lukic directed half the episodes of this series. Dan Reba directed the other half.
So, it looks like not only can... the Javelin, which I remember, that's the name of these ships, which they become CGI later on in Unlimited, I believe.
Oh, okay.
They convert a lot of things to Unlimited. But anyway, yeah, Javelins can do both deep space travel and underwater travel, interestingly enough, and, atmospheric travel.
And so Unlimited was basically like the New Adventures of Batman, right, for this?
Pretty much.
It was just like the same series continued a little while later.
Except it's kind of the opposite where...
These idiots
people prefer Unlimited over these, first few seasons, whereas like with animated series, like they prefer animated series over New Adventures.
Yeah, I never heard anyone talking about New Adventures.
Yeah. The art style changes to, kind of match this a little more.
Mm.
And boy, that Javelin is... right off. Actually not, it's intact. So anyway, comparisons. As I mentioned earlier, Clone Wars. We're underwater again.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
which I love.
Not feeling it. I'm not
really?
feeling it whatsoever. Not as, I guess it's, it's a different style, of course. I can't say that, but like...
all they do is like a little bit of a ripple effect over the animation.
I'd also like to say right now, I don't like the ship designs.
I don't mind them.
That's fine, but I don't. They also remind me of...
they're a little prequel-y to me. But...
not just prequel-y, I was thinking that too. They kind of look like Star Destroyers underwater, which I think is what they're trying to do. But they also remind me of... if anyone's watched Evangelion, they kind of remind me of the second angel, the cuttlefish angel with the whip arms.
Cuttlefish, there you go.
On land, yeah, it kind of has like that same frontal face of it. If they had that way, that would have been a little more cool, but personal opinion, of course.
What do you think about his Triton?
He's always had a Triton. But, oh, you mean this Triton design?
This particular one.
Yeah. I'll get into that a little later, but anyway.
Oh, here immediately, Jon Stewart and him going into
we got a rivalry.
some conflict, yep.
Now, is his character so far, but like, do you think his character remains consistent from last episode?
Yeah. I guess he's kind of that cop. He doesn't like the fact that these guys are kind of doing their own little thing down here.
Oh, he does the either Wonder Woman salute or the Black Panther salute. Just crossing of the arms.
Yeah, and Jon Stewart, I don't know, maybe they're playing up his kind of dickish quality in this one too much, where he's a little bit kind of...
perhaps. And this is the only, the third story, as you said, so we have...
yeah. Maybe not fully cemented characters yet.
Retroactively, we'll be doing the pilot for this, eventually.
Yeah, sure. I'm not a huge fan of that episode, but yeah, sure.
Just to kind of clean up the closet, basically.
Yeah, might as well. And I think the animation in this scene works so pretty good.
Yeah?
Some good shadow work with the lightning there.
Yeah.
Looks cool.
Alright, let's go back down there. Alright, back to the Gungan City of whatever it was called.
Yes, I love it. Look at that. That building looks like something to me. I can't place it.
Yeah, it actually looks like...
maybe that thing that Anakin, you have to press the nose to close it.
It's either that or there's a... it's something from Japanese animation, or it looks like it looks like a squid head.
Yeah, a little bit.
Probably not seen that, but...
oh, there was a little bit of setup here for the Doomsday device that's going to come into the end of part 2.
Yep.
Look at the outfit that Orm's wearing.
Not just that, I don't like the outfit the stormtroopers, as I'm just going to call them,
that's
are wearing.
Fair.
Again, they all look like they're wearing squid helmets.
Yeah, I'll just say I much prefer the Namor version of Atlantis, by far.
Oh, I mean, if we're... well, I'm saving something for later.
Yeah.
Just because it's brought up, so anyway.
Yeah, there's actually 2 Doctor Who episodes set in Atlantis, and this really reminds me of
That's a setup.
The second one. That they
I think this animation right here is actually pretty good.
Yeah,
it seems very weird for me to say, but like that seemed more detailed than most Tim animation, I'd say.
Had a good reality to the motion.
Like it actually, I'm not gonna say it looks like a real baby, but there's more animation on the baby than these two, which is weird.
I will say 3 episodes or 3 stories in, this is the best looking one so far.
Again, the first 2 I think are trying stuff and whatnot, and they're trying to figure out their style, and they eventually find that style, which is nice, and stick with it.
Yeah, that first one has some weird compositional work.
Oh yeah, you don't like how his pants has effects. Scales right around the crotch area.
Yeah, it was only on the crotch. Yeah, where's the rest of the scales?
Yeah. I mean, if that's his jockstrap, fair enough.
Does he even have like the orange and green? Oh,
no, just the green, no orange, which is a little shame.
Why are they in silhouette here? I wonder if it was like a last minute addition, this scene.
They're going Ruby season 1 here.
Okay. I just thought it was a little curious that they did that.
Yeah, we're all working in the shadows.
Yeah, this plot, at least compared to the other 2, feels like a bit of a smaller plot. I guess the second one...
Yeah, I mean, the second one is literally you have an intergalactic, or interplanetary, trials, so...
Yeah, then the whole Manhunter thing, trying to get to the... I guess that's a bigger story.
It was a bigger story.
But it's kind of nice.
Surprised they wouldn't have heard him, but whatever.
Give a little bit of focus on Aquaman, even though he's not a actual part of the Justice League.
Yeah, in this series, probably was a reason why. There was probably a mandate reason, but I don't know. I haven't looked that one up yet.
Yeah, he had his own cartoon for a little while, right? But not like a...
You'd have to look that up.
I think he had one in the 60s, but I don't think he's had one in the modern era.
No, that looks like AC from the, our pilot that we had. Or watched, excuse me.
Our pilot.
Or the Aquaman pilot.
Oh, yeah.
Even though that was just Flash.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah, I like this. Aquaman's a big dick. It's like, hey, don't call me meathead, fucker. Destroy your car.
Boom.
And I like this cop that comes driving up
just
here.
like... I mean, if it was Metropolis, or I mean, if it was Gotham, fair enough.
Pre-militarization. Look what he's wearing. No bulletproof vest.
Yeah.
You don't even see his gun. Maybe he left it in the car. It just feels like a very different time.
Oof. Yeah, because they're all curved for some reason. We have no idea.
Oh yeah, did you recognize his voice here, by the way?
Oh yeah, it's Jason.
There you
go. Wait, Jason.
Yeah, how do you say his name?
I want to keep saying Merez, but it's not that.
No, I don't.
But yeah, it's
Princess Mononoke.
It's Haru's voice actor. It's also. What else has he done? He's done plenty of stuff as well.
Yeah, was it Akitosh? Fuck, how do you say this? How do you say that name even? From Princess Mononoke.
Ashitaka?
There you go.
That wasn't him.
Wasn't that him?
That was
I'm pretty sure that was him.
No, that was somebody else. That was not Billy. Nope, not James Vanderbeek.
No.
No, Billy.
No, it wasn't Billy Crudup.
No, Crudup. No, that was somebody else.
Yeah. No, I'm pretty sure that was him.
It wasn't him.
Yeah, look it up for us. I remember he did that bonus feature.
Did we
watch that together?
Was that during? No, that was during Spirited Away, wasn't it?
No.
Oh, was it?
Where he does like a little tour of
oh dang
Ghibli Studios.
Is this how you treat the Amazons?
Yeah,
at Themyscira? What the Aquaman? Declaring war on Themyscira?
Yeah.
I don't need you there. Oh,
yeah, who's this mysterious looking guy up
with
here?
Instead of a sniper rifle, a sniper rocket launcher. Boom. Better. Okay, if that was a Pit Boy, that would have been made, or a Fat Man, that would have made sense. Like a mini nuke. Like I could actually see that.
Damn.
Honestly, that'd be funny if it was a Pit or a Fat Boy. Why does he keep saying Pit Boy?
Oh yeah, it was Spirited Away. It's Haku. That's right.
I said that, but anyway.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, who's the guy who's in? Yeah, I can't remember now. Princess Mononoke.
And he just immediately takes over.
Yeah.
Almost like he knew what was happening.
Hey, what are you talking about? This
he read the script, I have no idea.
Yeah, and I guess we should comment there's a little bit of a similarity with this plot to the Aquaman film.
I've not still seen it yet.
Yeah, it's not the same, but there's definitely some similarities.
I mean, yeah, and Black Manta doesn't show up, and they also don't even... Black Manta's in the series, but they don't call him Black Manta. They call him somebody else.
Just like they didn't call Deadshot in this one.
Well, even though he's listed as Deadshot, as you said in the credits. Again, you think that, because there's superhumans, or metahumans, in this world, you'd think that they'd have,
Look at that doctor's creepy little eyes.
They just didn't decide to draw, like, the whites in his eyes. But you'd think that they'd have a division specifically for metahumans.
Yeah, you'd hope.
Again, I gotta stop rewriting the plot. Enter Batman.
Yeah, finally. Haven't seen him since episode 3.
End of part 3, you mean?
Or end of story 1, but yeah, the third episode of the series. Comes in halfway through episode 5. Yeah, I thought Batman was kind of ill-placed in that first episode, too.
So 1, 2, 3 is the Martian plot, and then...
yeah, then...
4, 5 is...
Yes, it's episode 6.
Yeah, there we go. Because I'm Batman. What do you think?
Yeah, I was mentioning this to you before earlier that, I never feel like Batman really fits in the Justice League.
He can fit in some capacity, but not a lot of the action stuff because, a lot of these guys are metahumans and they can survive a lot more damage.
It's the same way I never feel like Spider-Man fits into the Avengers.
That's the funny thing. I agree. I'd never find Spider-Man being in the Avengers, but I actually believe that if Spider-Man was older, he would be a perfect leader for the Avengers.
That's fair. The teenage Spider-Man just feels so out of place.
Oh, yeah, not teenage Spider-Man. It's got to be adult Spider-Man, which we never can have because we can't have nice things.
It was great in the 90s, but...
No, I don't... Do you disagree with Batman leading a team of people? Actually, yes.
Yeah, the Bat family is like a weird contradiction.
Yeah, it is.
In some ways, I really like it. In other ways, I don't think it fits at all.
It's strange. It's the last... it's like the last son of Krypton.
Mm.
And, John Byrne was, ostensibly, Superman is the last Kryptonian ever. And we started adding stuff afterwards.
The compositing of that building there was really...
Yeah.
You could even see, the little lines separating them.
Again, the animation improves after a while.
Yeah. And again, this one has improved already, but...
Yeah. I mean, it does feel like they're in the same place all the time as well, like this same American city almost.
Well,
it's like they created their own American city, and it's like Vancouver, where it's just like it always plays this,
Well, the city that we've seen has all been Metropolis so far.
Alright, I'm pretty sure Superman could have, zipped there and back. But whatever.
I guess it's odd that Jon Stewart's old neighborhood was in Metropolis too, but...
I don't even know if it was, but...
I thought that was Metropolis. Damn.
I'm surprised he didn't use his X-ray vision to see behind, through him and whatnot, unless that was made of lead.
He was in a hurry, In a
hurry, my rear. Anyway.
Ooh, that was creepy. It's a creepy little transition. I like this little piece of score they're playing here. I remember I was complaining in the last one about that One Piece music, but
one piece of music, not one piece.
Slides.
All right, John, take him out. Now go after him. You're fast.
Yeah, that was a little odd.
I gotta stop doing that, guys. I'm sorry.
Well, I think in the last episode he kind of phased through and then grabs him off.
Make your joke right now. You said what is this, Man of Steel?
Bike? Oh, did I say that?
Yeah, you said what is this, Man of Steel?
Yeah, I mean the taxpayers got to pay for that,
there you go. On. Whereas I'm like, that could have been easier. I wish she would have stopped him just with her hand, but
you sat there for a bit too long.
This is literally reminding me of the one scene in which one is that with Dr. Light?
It's making me think of Justice League, the movie.
I mean that too, but
in Akira.
Oh yeah, right.
It's a great part. The music in that scene in Akira. Oh,
that's man. Yeah, no. Glad I have the soundtrack. No, it reminds me of Dr. Light and was it Cry for Justice? Yeah, where he just starts, or is it Dr. Light or who is it in Cry for Justice where he just starts eluding all the Justice League for some reason?
No, didn't you complain a little bit about the him getting taken out so easy there?
Yeah, just by Batman, but all the other metahumans, like, you just suck to them.
Sometimes it does feel like they're giving Batman.
And as I said, like, there's a lot of filler here as well.
You know, they got 2 episodes. You know, they gotta throw in some action there.
Yeah. Well, again, the way they treat this series is like Star Trek, which I like, where it's not all about action, and you have some action in it.
It is just too bad that Deadshot's part feels a little bit more functional than really part of the story.
That's fair.
We need an action set piece in here, and we need a hero that we've seen.
Oh yeah, and also I think if Cap and Eric were watching this right now, they'd probably say, "Well, this is a way better improvement over Batman Under the Red Hood," because in that one they didn't like the fact that all the vehicles were CGI. Now that's a fair point, but I don't have a problem with that CGI there, just because I'm used to it.
I'm looking forward to finally seeing that.
Oh, you're gonna love it.
Many
it's
of these.
Really good. I shouldn't be building it up, but still,
yeah.
you might not like it.
I thought is that metal that he's bending like that?
Yeah.
What the fuck? That's just weird.
Or just like some scale man, I have no idea. Or just some really like metallic fabric. I don't know.
Yeah, it could be that.
So it's funny, when I was a kid, I'm just like, hey, that's Flash's actor. It's like that. Yep. Oh wow, what a
it's Lex Luthor.
But I'm like, oh really? Is that Flash under there? And it's not. It's just like that's I think it's the first time I was like, voice actors can voice other characters. It's like, oh well, maybe I was like, do a better job then of hiding your voice. The fact that you're Wally West.
It's funny that I never realized watching this.
I'm sorry, Rosenbaum. I didn't mean that.
That's fair. Because I did watch this and Smallville at the same time growing up, and
I like that Batman can hear that, but also Wonder Woman could have heard that as well. She has enhanced senses.
Yeah,
all these guys do.
Yeah, and I thought that was another scene where they were kind of giving Batman a moment.
Yeah,
where it kind of felt a little, I don't know.
Batman working behind the scenes with the Justice League, I have no problem with. Yeah, but the only reason he is there is just because he's, the second / first most popular DC character. So why not have him there?
I would say first, but
now you know who I would actually be okay with being on the team?
Who?
Nightwing as Batman.
Yeah. I don't know if he'd quite fit in with that.
Dick Grayson is well. I mean, what about Generation 2 Justice League, where Teen Titans characters
Generation 2 would be good. Yeah.
Go and Young Justice characters go into or become legacy characters. I
just feel if you have Supes and Wonder Woman there, you kind of need Batman for that kind of trifecta.
Yeah, I wonder who would be. I guess Stargirl. Well, maybe Stargirl, but I know Starfire would probably be a good replacement for Wonder Woman. Not replacement, but be in that Wonder Woman role. I can see that.
That's fair.
And she's like Superman as well. I guess you could have Supergirl in Superman's place. Anyway, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you could. Oh, that reminds me.
Dun, dun, dun. Oh, your notes.
Yep, I meant to mention this last time. Yeah, traitor.
What proof do you have?
Yeah, I don't even know why he thinks he sold him out to the Surface Dwellers.
Yeah, what did he do exactly?
Feels a little bit forced.
Yeah, that's like, what's going on there?
How dare you try diplomacy?
Yeah! Because we're a war nation or whatnot. Go ahead.
So Carl Lumley is the actor who does Jon Stewart.
Yes, he does.
I know him from Buckaroo Banzai.
Wait, Jon Stewart or Jon Jones?
Did I say Jon?
No, because oh dang it, Phil Lamar does.
I'm not sure which one I said there.
Because Jon Stewart.
I meant to say Jon Jones, but I might have said Jon Stewart. Yeah, it's John Parker. He also played a great little one-off role in Battlestar Galactica.
Oh, nice.
But he did a 90s superhero show called Mantis.
Mantis?
That I want to show you the pilot for at some point, because that's an odd show. But
we're going to do it!
Yeah, and he also plays Mirren Jones in Supergirl currently. I think it's Mirren. Is that how you say that?
Mirren Jones. Okay, yeah, so Jones, either that's... Yeah. Obviously he's, playing his... it's either son or some offspring of, Martian Manhunter, but I like that. And I've not seen that.
Me neither.
I stopped Supergirl after season 1, so...
Oh, I didn't even know that you watched the first season.
Oh, I did.
Was it any good, or...?
It's got its issues.
Mm.
They do the whole, like, Supergirl's a bit better than Superman.
Mm.
Like, at the very end of the season, there's mind control involved, and Superman falls under it somehow. That's like, really?
That's too bad.
Yeah. But, you know, whatever.
Yeah,
in New 52, they had it so that she was orbiting the sun all this time, so when she comes to Earth, she's, like, more powerful than Superman, which is, like...
super powered.
That's fair.
That makes sense, yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, he also played the new Dick Halloran in Doctor Sleep, which I'm really curious to see him in that role.
Oh, what the f***?
Yeah.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah, I don't understand how that's going to make sense, because they
Who?
killed him in... He's the older black cook who also has The Shining.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, he died in the original movie.
Yeah,
so I don't know
I'm
how
trying to
they're gonna
remember.
bring him back. He didn't die in the book, so...
I think it's... Can I slightly spoil?
Sure.
Or do you care? I think it's hallucinations.
I
Or
guess
at least,
that makes
like,
sense, but...
You know, like a character who comes out of a trance or something like that, if you know what I mean. Yeah, like, I pretty sure that's what it is.
I know it's supposed to be like kind of a cross sequel for the book plus the movie, so it's kind of...
Oh, yeah, it's like a sequel made 40 years later.
Yeah, kind of to both them, so it's confusing, but curious to see it. But here we go. Back
You know
to
what
the
would have been
episode.
interesting?
Yeah.
Do you remember? You remember the episode? And I know they're gonna do this eventually. The one episode where Alan Moore is okay with. Do you remember For the Man Who Has Everything?
I remember you telling me that. Yeah, Alan Moore liked that one. But
Yeah.
No.
So I wish we kind of took some of those ideas, because we heavily changed them in the actual book or the actual show adaptation.
I have to watch.
And I wish we took a lot of that stuff from the comic book and put it into Atlantis. I don't know why.
Yeah, some of these maybe you'll have to warn me if I should read something before I watch them, because
I don't think this is based off of anything. I think this is their reimagining of Aquaman.
Yeah, I think this story with Orn.
You tried to be
just kind
strong.
of,
Although, or you're stronger in the Aquaman movie, but I don't know. You might be recast in that. I have no idea.
Recast.
Well, who plays her in Aquaman?
Well, yeah, that's.
Dun dun dun. Leverage.
Oh, I also wanted to mention Kevin Hobbs. He did some comic writing.
Yes.
Not just for the TV stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, with Greg Weisman on Justice or Young Justice in
Young
2011.
Justice.
Yeah, and he also wrote a movie that we've both seen, Atlantis 2, Miles Return.
This guy loves Atlantis.
I'll try not to hold that against him, but that was a pretty terrible film.
I remember that. Again, that's a whole thing where they were trying to start a TV show.
Yeah.
And it never ended up happening, so...
Just a bad TV movie, though.
Yeah. So it was like, well, we'll just scrap everything together and put it all together as
makes me think of Clone Wars, the film.
Yeah, pretty much.
He also wrote one of the Hellboy movies, too. Blood and Iron.
Oh, yeah, some of those animated ones I was
Animated
telling
ones,
you about.
yeah. I think that's one I've seen, in fact, which is funny.
Where's your constructs? I mean, I know that's a construct right there.
That's kind of more of a construct.
Again,
but...
architect. Oh, yeah, did I say that... I thought that... I forgot to mention, but in the beginning where they have their fight...
That face.
Where Soups, Wendy, and John have their... Or Green Lantern, excuse me, have their fight with the Atlantean forces, I thought was a little excessive. I forgot to mention that. And these are also Atlanteans that breathe underwater, but they also somehow keep Atlantis, filled with air, which is a little weird.
It's a little odd.
And this is where I'm like, okay, well, you guys took down these Star Destroyers easily. It's like, why would they be giving you grief now?
Well, these ones actually look kind of bigger.
Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention.
Yeah, this
Batman stopped Deadshot with caltrops. Funny enough, I only mentioned that because of what's coming next.
Did the previous ships also have all those gunners on it?
Yes, they did.
I thought it didn't have the top.
No, it had. I think it had both sides.
Mm.
And so here's your oh look, it's the caltrops again.
Yep, they return. Yep.
Except they explode.
Yeah, they're mines.
Not that. There we go.
Oh, depth charges. Yeah. Damn.
Again, if they were like mini nukes, honestly, that'd be funny if they were all mini nukes.
Yeah, woke up Godzilla.
Oh, jeez, yeah. Goes back to my whole, like, what I said before of, like, 1950s, man, why is nobody... It's untapped potential, like, of, Pacific nuclear testing. Why has nobody come up with that? Something else.
Well, I feel like X-Men kind of used to be more about the nuclear age, but I guess not the water.
I'm talking water here. Like, that's untapped potential, honestly.
Damn.
Just slap him.
Whoa. Do you think that would have killed the other ones?
Maybe John if he didn't have his force field up, but like...
Yeah, this Orm, man, what a dick.
Course.
It's got some problems going on.
Is he also in the movie?
Yes, he is.
At one point, guys, I will watch the movie. I'm still all on board.
Yeah, played by Patrick Wilson.
That's who it is, yeah. He got really, like, in shape for that role, I believe.
I guess I could see it. He's kind of wearing a weird costume the whole time, so you can't really tell.
Fair.
But not as weird as this costume here, but
yeah, this is an okay explanation. I'm fine with that. Oh yeah, and also I forgot to mention again, Martian Manhunter could have easily just read Deadshot's brain before when they were interrogating him.
Oh yeah, that's fair. Huh.
But anyway. I had all these things I meant to say, but I forgot because we were talking about something else.
Yeah, so I got to write down a couple notes.
Do you wish that there was more conflict between, like we saw actual like humans violating the ocean, or is it just like, well, we're doing a '90s plot of like, you remember all the '90s, we don't have to go into it because it'd be cliched. And here's where I think
for little kids they might not remember the '90s.
That's true.
Yeah, they could have shown. Maybe it could have opened with like an oil spill instead of the submarine.
Probably. Like them doing something.
They like took a crew, maybe trying to escape from the oil tanker breaking down or something.
Something like that. I don't know. Also, yeah, I think John Stewart would be dead by this point unless he like held his breath really long.
Yeah, and I'll say one of the most memorable issues of Namor that I read as a kid was one where he was in water, was polluted by oil.
Yep.
I think it was even called Dark Waters, maybe.
Yeah, probably.
Fantastic Four were there, I meant.
I wonder
really cool issue.
If there was I wonder if there was a big issue. Remember the big Alaskan oil spill?
Yeah.
I wonder if either of those two got an issue for that.
Oh, maybe they might have. I'm not
probably
too sure.
Not, just because that's the Pacific Ocean, but I don't know if that matters because usually when you associate Atlantis, you think Atlantis, like Atlantic Ocean.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if any books were current at that time.
But yeah, this personality of Aquaman, do you think it's a little too much like Namor?
No, not really.
Not really, okay. He does have... Aquaman still here does have like a sense of honor.
Yeah, definitely honorable.
Whereas Imperious Rex, on the other hand, does not sometimes.
Yeah, and him even being like, I'll go and try to be diplomatic with the
He
humans.
actually, trying to be diplomatic.
Namor would be like, fuck democracy, leave us alone or die.
Yeah.
Not democracy.
Now I'm going to bring up my...
diplomacy.
One of my points here. No, it's not. This Atlantis is one of the most ugly Atlantises I've ever seen in my life.
I mean, it's not...
It looks really bland.
It does look a little bland.
Even for a comic book, like, this is not good.
Yeah, I like how they immediately show up right after she's like, someone to destroy it.
What Apparently guns hurt us now, or whatnot. Whatever.
Yeah, and the lantern sound effect sounds like the exact same sound effect they use for the Daleks in New Doctor Who.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I might cut it in at the end here to compare, but they sound so similar.
I gotta wait. I'll get on my point later, but this is the scene that I remember the most as a kid. Well, this and the end scene.
Yeah, that's a dark scene.
This is like... Oh, they went there. Also, Kat might not like this scene if you ever rewatch this.
Yeah, we missed... I don't know if we talked about the first scene when he showed the kid, but yeah, that was a dark moment.
Yeah, no.
Especially Aquaman's reaction.
Oh, this right here, you're like, holy crap.
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of... Yeah. This is a little heavy for
Yeah, I don't know if there was a woman actor who voiced the kid, or if they just used a stock baby footage or whatnot, or one of the animators just
one of their kids
had a kid, and they were having a temper tantrum one night or afternoon, and we're like, all right, I'm just gonna put this like.
Yeah, you have the baby around for an hour. Eventually, she'll start crying.
Oh, dude. But yeah, I was like, God dang.
Yeah, my neighbors across there have a baby and it's crying all the time. Oh man,
I'm sorry.
brutal.
Not right now though. I don't know if they picked up.
Yeah.
It right now. Oh yeah, and I also meant to. Oh, dang it! Because I was talking over it. Yeah, Aquaman chained to the side of a cliff like Prometheus. Pardon me.
Look at this. The baby's crying. The fire's there.
Yep, lava.
Yeah, lava. Yeah, I guess so. Damn.
I'm surprised we didn't do a sound effect, but I guess we couldn't. Yeah, I don't like this Atlantis.
I don't mind that. Like,
I've always in my mind believed Atlantis and the Atlanteans in DC to be offshoots of Poseidon, and so that would mean that indirectly Aquaman and Wonder Woman are related, air quotes.
Yeah, I can
in
see
just that if the Amazons are an offshoot of Greek mythology, then so too are the Atlanteans.
Yeah, the way that they act and their architecture and stuff, I could see it.
Which is why I've always wondered if, and again, they probably dressed it in comics, if whether or not Wonder Woman and Aquaman are, they've ever realized, oh yeah, we're kind of the same mythology. But anyway, yeah, his arm's gone.
But yeah, they definitely look more human than the Atlantis in Namor.
Oh yeah, no, the Atlantean, Marvel Atlanteans are blue skinned, correct?
Yeah, but even just the architecture and stuff, it's very different.
Yep. What's that one more evoking in Marvel?
More evoking in Marvel. I'm not.
If you've seen the architecture and whatnot. Again, because if I had an idea for Atlanta, and I don't know if they did this in the movie, but my idea is Greek. Like it looks like an offshoot of Greek.
You gotta have to break out some comics for you. They look different in different eras.
Oh no, of course. Like it's always a different artist's interpretation. Yeah. Even a writer might have a say on that one. But anyway, yeah, I mean, like
cut to Batman again.
It is what it is. Like they did this for the show. I'm sorry. Like,
yeah, I mean, I'm not really against it.
It's funny because I don't even remember that big crown design in the Capitol building, or like not the throne, but the throne. Excuse me, the castle.
Yeah, I kind of like the look of that.
I don't remember that as a kid, so that's how bland I remember this place being.
Yeah, like I said.
To which I said, "Hey, isn't this the plot from Sonic OVA?"
Oh, with the polar caps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To which I also say, well, at least this is not like Magneto
hand.
reversing the poles in Ultimatum.
Yeah, I wonder if they were going to bring that hook hand into the movies.
That's why I said if there was any, and I brought this up before, if there was any scene that in a sequel that they might do, it might be that scene with his son if he has a kid, which I believe.
Yeah, and it's funny. I always think of that hook hand as new, but it's been around our whole lives.
In fact, I think Peter David introduced it.
Yep, he did. Yeah, his second issue.
Yep. I know when Kevin Smith wrote Green Arrow, he also still has the hook.
Oh, okay.
As well. And it also has a, look out, photon torpedo. It also has a fishing line as well.
Oh, really?
This reminds me of a scene from, maybe not a scene, but it's just we're on in the North Pole. It reminds me of a scene from Astro Boy, the TV series. Except it's in the South Pole instead of the North Pole.
The 2000s one?
Yeah. The one that you bought me, excuse me. And it's over there somewhere. Oh, yeah, no, that's not it.
Yeah, it's up there now. Above my DVDs of Doctor Who.
Crud, where is it?
It's actually right before my Doctor Who ones start. I don't know if you can see that right by Narnia.
I'm trying to find his face.
It's right by my little Hello Kitty up there, too, on the shelf.
Oh, second row. Sorry, that was the first row.
Between Hello Kitty and...
Wait, so where are they... What region are they in the North Pole, exactly? Because there's only 3 countries... maybe not 3. There's a few countries that have control of the North Pole, and we are one of them.
Good job saving that guy, Martian Manhunter.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and if this were any other way, I'm pretty sure they'd be... Because what did you say? You want him to be using the other hand?
Oh, the hook hand, yeah. Just slice that guy.
Slice that guy in two. I'm pretty sure Superman could have punched that thing right back.
Yeah, I think this is the most fun action scene during this episode so far.
I mean, that's fair. I'm still a dickhead and say it's not as good as Tartakovsky's Clone Wars.
Oh no, it's hard to beat Tartakovsky.
Yeah.
There's a reason he's so acclaimed. It's just a totally different style of animation too.
Oh yeah, and it's
much
a different
more
tone.
Flexibility.
The tone as well is much different.
Yeah.
I'd still be worried about the orca getting hurt.
Yeah, that's no orca that I've ever seen. I mean,
that's true.
Not what an orca looks
no,
like.
that's Shamu. You know,
I don't know what kind of animal that is, but
wanting revenge from everybody.
Some sort of cetacean.
Yeah.
Yeah, these icebergs are so
did we say that, Flash and
too.
Hawk Girl aren't present?
Yeah, no Hawk Girl. Too bad.
Yeah.
Lose out on some eye candy.
She's... For pit's sake. What? That's not eye candy enough for you?
He's got kind of a weird face. There's something odd about his eyes.
No, for pit's sake. Who are you more attracted to, Aquaman or Namor? Pretty sure Aquaman's a little more wet.
Namor is kind of creepy.
Namor's
a creepy dude.
Aquaman at least has some... Oh yeah, and there's a interesting... That's a very nice, drawing.
Yeah, like I was saying, makes me think of Superman 3.
Yeah. What was the machine in that one again? What was the use of the machine?
All I know is that it creates that robot lady. I don't remember
that's right.
what it does. I know there was that whole scheme where they were taking a cent from everybody and they were going to make millions. It was like a great.
Oh yeah,
a great
right.
plot. I don't remember if the computer did that though.
Wouldn't the heat waves also start, making it hard to breathe up here, and the fact that it would be too hot for you to even?
Yeah, it'd have to be pretty hot. Yeah.
Also, did I mention
hit him with the hook hand?
Plot of something I don't even know. But yeah, melting the polar ice caps. I mean, hey, that's more reasonable than flipping the poles around.
Wait, so because Aquaman is a hook hand, is that not the ghost hand from Tartakovsky Volume 2?
Probably.
Oh, he should be using that for his. You said you like the tuning forks there, right?
Yeah, I like the tuning. I don't know why.
Yeah, they look cool.
I don't often see tuning forks used anymore.
I really don't like how pokey his
ears
are.
Yeah, let's go. Maybe let's go to Batman before. he does not work as a Justice League character, as we said.
Yeah, I mean, I could be convinced. I don't have that much exposure to Justice League outside of the two cartoons.
I felt he was. If we watch Justice League War, you'll kind of see some problems there.
Yeah, and I was thinking of when we're done with these ones, we'll just keep going with Justice League for a while. Then kind of split off to different characters. We also got to start. I mean, in terms of the animated films.
I'm trying to think here. Oh, wait, which one did you say, sorry?
We'll kind of focus on Justice League for a while, then kind of split off to different characters.
Oh, yeah, characters,
that might be nice.
Yeah, you can almost say that the sequels to Justice League in the form of DCAU properties would be Crisis on Infinite Earth... Crisis on Two Earths, pardon me. And then Doom, which is a return of almost everybody except for Philomar.
Oh, okay.
As Jon Stewart, where they actually do bring in Hal Jordan, and that's where they also bring Nathan Fillion and do Hal again.
Oh wow, that's
after
awesome.
Either Emerald Knights or what do you call it? What was that other one he did? First Flight.
Yeah, and I'll say, I guess this is a nice final conflict with them here.
Yeah, let's go back to this. Sorry. Did I have any other things in this?
It's kind of sad to see that Orm.
Actually, Orm's wearing more of the traditional Aquaman costume, albeit, yellow than orange.
Yeah, I mean, Orm, he kind of feels a little...
Oh, yeah, really and Aquaman here has pointy ears. Forgot to mention that.
Yeah. Well, that's a nice moment there, though.
Oh, it's just I said, I'll see you in Atlantean hell.
But yeah, Orm, I feel like the whole him wanting to protect Atlantis could have been more of the focus rather than
the
his
idea
ambitions.
Of we gotta. It's almost the Pearl Harbor attack idea of we gotta strike first before they strike at us.
Yeah, there's another Doctor episode, Curse of Paladin, where that's kind of the conflict. The villain really does think that he's doing what he needs to do to protect the people.
I still think the best looking Atlantis has to be Atlantis Lost Empire.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, just Magnola's designs are unbelievable.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's honestly something I would almost use as well. Like, that was a real world.
Yeah, honestly, we could probably do an Atlantis series where we just...
I said that. Didn't I say that? Where we were gonna... I'm pretty sure I said that in one of these, where I was like...
Yeah, because I got that Italian film, Curse the Fisherman.
There's a lot of Atlantis... And I even said that. Like, are there any, like, Atlantis films from the 50s or 40s or 30s?
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. I've got, like, those 50 movie packs, and I think there's 2 of them.
There's gotta be, like... You gotta look up Atlantis and be like, oh, this is all the films that they were in. And I mean, it's a plot point, and it revolves around it fully. Not just mentioned once.
Have they done any Namor animated films?
Nope. I don't even know if he's ever been in anything animated. I don't even know if he's in the Fantastic Four cartoons. Actually, wait. The just ended, World's Greatest Heroes, I don't know if he was in or not. We'll get to that one eventually, because I want to go back to that one as well. It's pretty short.
Stop this.
Yeah, no. Just go to this one here.
Yeah, I guess we should talk about the end of this episode.
Yeah, sorry. Let's go to the end of the episode. So... It seems that John and Aquaman, they don't even call him Arthur Curry in this, and I don't even think they're going with the whole, I don't even think they'd go with the, his mom was Atlantean, his dad was a human raised on land and whatnot.
I don't think they mentioned it, but I guess we'll find out in his next appearance if we see it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's not even mentioned here, but I'm excellent if I recall. But yeah, it seems that John and Aquaman, made up and whatnot. They finally came to a resolution and agreed on something, or
John got some respect for him finally.
Yeah,
after being kind of a little bit of a needless dick the whole episode towards him.
Unfortunately, perhaps
a little bit untrustworthy or untrusting for kind of no reason. I don't know.
But it now seems like we're gonna, Aquaman's more trusting, and.
Yes, so they cleared up that plot. Yeah. Satisfactory. I felt kind of bad for Orm. He felt a little bit just kind of like doing it all for his ego, which was a bit of a shame.
Whereas if it was, played as... Again, if and this is what I mean by you have 2 episodes, so you have 24 minutes each episode. You actually really flesh out some of these characters and whatnot. Mm-hmm. And or the conflict and whatnot of having, the humans really doing bad stuff to the ocean and whatnot, and so from there you have Orm's, we gotta strike first before they strike back at us.
Yeah, that would have felt a little bit more realistic.
Heck, if you even did the whole, like I said, if you even did the whole Pacific nuclear testing, you can almost say that's like an act of war. And it's like, well, they're testing nukes on us, so we're gonna do back to them. It's only fitting.
Yeah, and to be fair, maybe 2001. I mean, maybe they could still be reaching back to that Cold War era a little bit with the whole they're bringing nukes through there.
Yeah, it's weird where, it's like this...
It's a little bit far for 2001.
I always prefer Justice League being set in the 60s as well, or in that kind of time period. Again, same with Avengers. It all just works, I think.
If this was an episode from, the 80s, you could be like, oh, yeah, they definitely know nukes coming through there.
Oh, yeah. I don't know how many nukes we have currently underwater right now. Other than how many America have.
But back then they'd teach kids in schools hide under the desks from the nukes, so kids would just automatically bring that into the story. 2000s might have been a little bit different, but yeah, I mean, I definitely enjoyed this episode.
That's my
favorite story so far this season.
I enjoyed I did enjoy the This Is Mine, which I also that was the other thing I remember clearly as a kid. Yeah, just those 2 episodes, those 2 parts. Also, remember Deadshot being in this as well.
Yeah, the Deadshot part's pretty fun.
Like I said, he's voiced by Flash, so it was like, hey, it's him. Also, did we ever get a pronunciation of Jason's last name? Not this Jason, but the voice actor in this.
I think it was Martins.
Okay, see.
Sorry, I didn't.
Yeah, no, that's fair. No, I think it is Marsden. No, it's not Marsden because that's.
No, it's a weird one.
Crap.
See if I can find that.
God dang it, they're both the same almost in a way. He's a good voice actor.
Close.
He's also who he also was? He was best friend. He was Richie Foley, I believe is his last name, in Static Shock as well as his best friend.
Oh, he was in there?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
His best friend, who they didn't talk about in the series. I think they may have alluded to it somehow, but he's gay in that series. Or at least the character is gay in the comic, pardon me.
Oh yeah, Jason Marsden, actually, is what it looks like.
Yeah, Marsden.
Yeah, Marsden.
That's wow, that's a coincidental name, I guess, between
that's fair.
the two James. Yeah, a little bit of a mixed bag as well. I think there was more that they could have done with this a bit. I almost feel like we're reviewing these like we were reviewing Sept reviews Star Trek episodes.
No, I think all the Aquaman stuff works well.
Yep.
Him coming away from his more isolationist view by the end.
Yeah, we're looking at it from an Aquaman perspective. Yeah,
which is really the real focus of the episode.
Yeah, I had some problems with some of the in between stuff of that. But yeah, you're right. It was a good episode introducing Aquaman. I do. Maybe I'll find this out later, but I would like to know why they didn't bring him in. If it just his reputation was so tartared that they just were like, no, he's lame or whatnot.
You say tartared?
Was it supposed to be something else?
Were you saying tarnished?
Tartared, excuse me.
Tartared. Oh, I'm not sure I heard that word before, but
probably not. But I think tarnished is the word. I meant to use.
But I think Superman came off well in this episode too.
Other than, like, again, the writers needing to depower him to...
Yeah, he's depowered, but I've kind of accepted that that's what their Superman is going to be at this point. It's too bad, but it is what it is.
I think, I have to accept that a bit more later on. Yeah. Just be like, okay, whatever.
But I just thought he did a good job kind of reaching out and...
you know who Jason Marsden also did? Pardon me for interrupting. He actually was a young Clark Kent in the first episode of Superman. Or the Superman the Animated Series, pardon me.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, that's what he voiced that.
And if anyone has any favorite episodes about that series, please email them to us, because I'm really curious to check that out. But
well, we might just do at one point a DCAU-a-thon at some point.
Oh, yeah.
Well.
Absolutely.
Like I said, I may even try to find the Zeta Project pilot at some point as well. And show him that, even though I've never seen that myself. But again, it's something I've heard about.
Yeah,
it's set in the Batman Beyond timeline, so it's like, well, let's see what that is.
Oh, okay.
Again, the Unlimited is kind of it branches not even branches, it like brings everything together. It brings this whole like 15-year history of all these unrelated shows from Cartoon Network and the WB network, and just like brings them together, and I think they make it work really well.
Yeah, I'm excited to get to this stuff.
It's a reason why it's called. There is a reason it's called Justice League Unlimited. Pardon me. Again, thank you, Jason, for this episode. A lot of Jasons. I mean, our bud who requested this.
Yeah, I'm sorry if this one came off a little more scattershot. I'm a little bit drunk and a little bit
inebriated.
Yeah, sure. Let's go with that. And yeah, this one, it's a little more scattershot, but I hope we covered it well enough,
if you're expecting, I don't know what you're expecting from us. If there's a signature / style to us.
But yeah, definitely, we're very excited to be continuing this DC stuff.
Oh yeah, like you said, Jason, I hope you were patient enough and your patience is worn off. Paid off, sorry. Yeah,
paid off. Worn off.
Is paid off, apologies. More of this to come, and we'll at least squeeze in a Godzilla commentary soon.
That's my next pick after I'm done my sea shanty horror film. Sea
shanty?
I don't know.
Well, that and then Suspiria.
And then, Suspiria's coming right after, That's the plan anyway.
But next, is my pick, and I can't wait for that one. The short one. Anyway, sorry.
Yep.
Good night, everybody.
Yep. Peace. Oh shit, I forgot to mention, this is episode 50.
Right, it is. I forgot about 50. That.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're 50 episodes in. Over the span of 4 years. God dang, it doesn't feel like that sometimes.
Yeah, isn't that weird? 4 years?
That's so freaking weird,
only 50 episodes.
Yeah, and we're actually close to
schedule.
This means nothing at all. Like, I'm fully aware of this, but like, we're almost near 500 views.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think we've only been on Spotify Podbean, Spotify, and all those other ones.
Never on Spotify.
Yeah, I only mentioned Spotify because it's where we get the most traction. But
on Spotify or Podbean?
Spotify, oddly enough. That's where we get most of our hits from. I don't know why.
What? How do we get our hit? What?
I didn't even know that people listen to podcasts on Spotify.
Are you serious? Maybe we should jump ship to that. No, I'm just kidding. Let's not.
I mean, we're on all of them, but...
except for YouTube. We're not going back there.
Yeah, but...
We're going to stay right here where we are. We like this place.
Yeah, we've only been on those platforms since I guess a year now. I think it was September 19th when we started going on there, but...
And man, was it a good time. Especially since we can actually edit episodes after the fact.
Yeah, I've definitely
been doesn't,
happy with
Spotify. Mess with the views. That matters, but still. Again, it's like a patch to a video game. It's really good. I like that system.
Yeah.
It's really nice. Anyway.
Yeah, it's real inside baseball. But...
Sorry, it's just, 50 episodes, like...
Yeah.
Yeah, usually YouTubers would, thank their subscribers and viewers and whatnot. I mean, yeah, thanks to anybody who listens to us. Mm-hmm. I know I'm not the best person to be... I don't think I'm cut out for podcasting or talking behind a mic. I don't think I am. But this is all on you, man. This was your idea you came up with. You've always wanted to do this.
Yeah, I've wanted to start a podcast for a long time.
Yeah.
2013, I think, is when I started wanting to. But...
And I happen to be the schmuck that,
Well, I mean, we basically did a podcast sitting in my car talking for hours and hours.
Yeah, for hours
driving
on end,
around
so why
for
not?
work.
Insane. I don't even know if I knew what a podcast was by 2013.
Wow.
That's how naive I am.
Yeah, I remember when we first started working together, I get always annoyed because all I wanted to do is listen to podcasts at work, and you'd always be talking, so...
Then you finally started talking back.
Yep.
And that's how it started.
Yeah, and I was going to say I actually listened to our Aquaman pilot today.
Oh, yeah?
When I was doing my cleaning, too.
There you go.
What a bad episode that was. Episode 9. So much silence, the whole...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of dead space in that one. Dead air.
Tons and tons of dead air. I was like, oh, man.
And we had watched over it once. So it wasn't a blind commentary.
It was for you, a blind commentary.
Oh, I guess it was.
Yeah, not for me.
Oh, jeez, yeah.
But even me, just sitting there watching it.
Do you ever want to redo it?
Maybe. I don't know if there'd be much point. But...
Yeah. I don't know. Hopefully by episode 100 we can, not to show my hand here, or our hand, but hopefully we can, but like in between 50 and 100 we can get on and do a commentary with Cap. Or have Cap come do a commentary here with us.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
That's our dream. Is to aim for another very small, YouTube page or channel, excuse me.
Yeah, I think he said that he passed actually, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't remember either. I think I know what you're talking about, but yeah.
Yeah, he said that he passed a big landmark recently. I can't remember what it is, but...
I mean, this is our landmark and whatnot. I would love to do a commentary with him on his channel and then a separate one on this one with him.
Well, yeah, we can dream,
And we can certainly do more than just, superhero stuff on here, so...
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry, I'm shooting for the stars. Like I said, I shouldn't show my hand and whatnot.
That's fair.
Or our hand, but...
Got your back.
Look out! Marines!